Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So we will not be selling the olive oil right away. It does still show it's going up, so I don't really want to sell it while it's still going up. And I think we almost have another one. Yeah, we almost have another one ready to spawn as well. But we do have a couple other things that we can do in the meantime. Two of these fields up here are ready to harvest. The one will likely need lime after this harvest, it looks like. And obviously they'll both have to be replanted at some point as well. So we'll just grab this trailer. Not sure how much we'll need of it, but better to have it than not to have it. I'll just park it in between both of the fields here. We'll go to the combine. We'll probably do the small field first. Takes the least amount of time to do. Yeah, this is like a 4-strip field, I think it is. Yeah, you can see the yield is slightly lower, and yeah. The pH was okay when I planted this, and obviously after this harvest it'll be, well, bad. So we'll have to get the lime adjusted for this. Won't take too long. We have a fairly good sized spreader for it. Oh, I suppose we do have weeds as well in the sorghum field. I almost completely forgot about that. That would have not been good if I forgot about doing those. Because obviously I'm trying to do it as early as I can into the growth cycle. I've yet to actually buy narrow tires, and that's something that I would prefer just to almost keep on the tractor instead of constantly switching it out. And like the Field Boss, I don't think has an option for him. The Deutzfahr does, but 99% of the time it won't have them on, so it'll be switched out basically every month. We have to switch them out. I'll probably do the lime spreading for this right away, this field. That one up there looks like it shouldn't need it after this harvest. So I'll just get this one out of the way, fully set, being good, and we can either plant it this month or next. We'll see. I don't think we have a lot of things going on next month, actually, unless like some of these fields are ready to harvest by then. Possible. Outside of obviously June being high month for soybeans. Looks like about 3 strips to do this. Yeah. That one's kind of a partial. Yeah, for time being, this still won't be a grass field, though. I'm not sure what I'll put into these, though. I think we're doing just fine for barley still, so we shouldn't have to worry about planting too much of that. Obviously, at some point, I would like to expand the chickens, though, and do more. They're a pretty good animal, honestly. They're probably my favorite in Farming Sim. Just because they're pretty easy to do. You feed them. That's about it. That's about it. You feed them. And they make a lot of money. The eggs are worth a lot. Obviously, the cows and sheep can earn you more. But for sheep, obviously you got to make the hay, which isn't too bad. It does take longer than harvesting a field of barley would by quite a bit. And they do eat more, I think, honestly. But the thing is, like with sheep and cows, there's productions that go along with them. And there are with eggs too, but mainly just like bakery items, which use the cows anyways, so... Get this filled up. Filled up for next time. And I can do the spraying with this, honestly, too. Finally using the field boss again. Been so long. I'll check on the olive oil too. See if it's plateaued yet in price. I don't think it would have yet. We might have the other thing of olive oil there though. Spawned. Not yet either. We're sort of 40 liters away there. And the price is still going up. So maybe that'll be something that'll be left until the very end. That's fine too. Try to get the best price I can. I know if I wait a month, it's gonna go down though. Even if it's not the very tippy top price now, it'll be better to sell this month than next, likely. Yeah, this won't take too long though. Spraying doesn't take very long. Yeah, we got first a little bit of olive oil, not olive oil, canola oil spawned. And we are technically gaining the amount that we have for olives in there. But like I said last time, once the canola is through, we'll likely start going through the olive oil. Well, the olives faster than we can produce them. Back to, well, basically where we already were. Which then I'll take all of our stockpile that we have in there out. Because, it's definitely better to put it through the olive mill, or the oil mill, versus selling it bare. Pretty big price jump. That seems to be the best of all of the oils. That's also something that you don't produce as much of. You get a big field of sunflowers or canola, put a lot through there pretty fast. Olives, you're going to have, well, the modded productions, which all of your greenhouses that are olives are all mod. Otherwise, you'd have to do the vineyards, and you don't get a crazy amount out of them. I don't think I've ever did them on video before, but you don't get a crazy amount of olives or grapes from one of the vineyards. It's definitely worth for those crops to go through a production versus just selling them as is. Especially once you figure in the money that would take to harvest them. Yes, the combine is a lot, but you're probably going to have a lot of combinable fields. Versus that, you buy one harvester and that's you got 2 crops. And it's not cheap. Plus you need your special sprayer for it and everything. Well, I think I'll probably go ahead and start up a time lapse. We'll do the rest of the spraying here, and I imagine we can probably get that field harvested as well. So I'll text everyone once the time lapse is done.
Easy love I can show on the outside, it's not that simple. When it's tough, I don't show how I feel looking out my window. I get caught living in these thoughts, but I'm never lost. For a second I forgot. You can run, you can hide, you can slide back. Give it time, ease your mind, you'll so fight back. You can run, you can hide, you can slide back. Just don't fight alone, you will find your way back home. You will find your way back
Alright, we're just finishing up the soybean harvest now. Last strip. Get it emptied into the trailer. I'll take a gander at the olive oil. Like I said earlier, I'm sure it's probably going to be something that might be sold right at the very end. It's going up some, but not a lot, so I'll check this for lime too. Said it'd be, you know, a good level before the harvest, so I'd imagine it's fine still. Yeah, it's one more harvest out of it until it's at not a very good spot anymore. We can take a gander at that. Still going up, still going up. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it for now. I don't really want to risk making selling at a lot lower price than anything. We do officially have the extra pallet down there at least. That's nice. Oh. I always forget. I seriously need to upgrade the auger pipe on this. To be slightly longer. I could kind of price it now actually, but just with the header it'd be nice if it was a couple feet longer. Probably end up being parked here for a little bit too. We can repair it as well, make sure obviously you don't lose any sort of yield. Alright, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, we got a 22.5 foot pipe now. Could get a 26. I'd almost want a foldable at that point. Because like trying to back this into any shed eventually, this is going to hit so early. That would be an extra 4 feet. Probably give us a good amount of extra clearance. And we do have a 28.5, but that is full solid. So I'll go with the foldable 26 foot, I think. Kind of expensive, but should be worth it. Oh, did I take off the... Yeah, I took off a lot of items with that. Yeah, I took that off by accident. Rear wheel assist. Yeah, everything looks good now, but I didn't do that for some reason. I changed it by accident or something. So we should be able to fold it up, and yep. So that should make this a lot better. Get that lowered. Alright, so we'll hop into the Deutz here. We can get the 17,000 liters. That's pretty good. All dumped into the silo. I'm going to check on how we're doing for barley. Maybe that'll be something that I'll want to put into one of these fields. So right now we have 35,000 liters. That should be good for a very long time, I feel like. Alright, so we can double check this. So that's 330,000 max. Like I said earlier, I've never seen it hit absolute max. So we can hook up to the planter though. And I don't think we really need to do barley. And it is May, so what we could do more sorghum. Because that would be the next highest thing coming up. It'll be harvested well before any high prices too. Are these out of date or anything? I think I just bought this because it was out of date, right? Yeah. Looks... Oh, gotta look in here. Looks fine. But usually when it's all scattered like that, that's why. I just assumed. I don't think it ever fully gets straightened out again. When it does that, I think it's just kind of messed up for the rest of the time. Maybe if you go through here and like spray it again, then maybe everything gets straightened out. Even that, I don't know. Well, we're sitting pretty good financially actually now. Once we sell the olives again, olive oil. Then next month we'll have obviously soybeans to sell. I think that's the same one we have actually. Well, it might be the 760 maybe. Might be the same one. This is in here. I think financially it would probably make more sense and be cheaper to keep going with just buying the soil map. What I'm thinking. I might be, way off on that, but yeah. The S670, is that what we have? The S760. Okay. Looks to be pretty similar. Oh, forgot to lower it. Yeah, I saw that earlier, and I really did consider it. I don't know. For $8 grand, it costs about $2 grand per like land pieces soil map. So it might just be cheaper. You know, we can buy 4 soil maps basically for the price of that. Give or take. So I think obviously if you're not doing like this type of map where it's just like rectangle pieces are your land that you're buying, that probably is cheaper to get one of those. You just have individual fields. Because, you know, each one of those could be $1,000 and it would add up pretty fast. But we can have a lot of fields in 3 pieces of land. Obviously, I'm not figuring the actual how much it costs to do the soil sample. I think it's like $50 per sample, which isn't too bad. Still, you know, a couple $100 per field on top. Yeah, this one's clearing up though. The weird speckledness is clearing up. Not sure why it's not on that field, but maybe I planted it when it wasn't, when the data was out of date. I know I did. I noticed it late. I'm pretty sure I might have planted a field in there before I noticed it. But maybe I didn't touch this one yet. Alright, that is that field. Was gonna check on animals and stuff. Looks like obviously their food is pretty easy to fill up. I just have a bale over there. Their food is good. It's using very little water now. So I don't really have to worry about the olive tree nearly as much. I think it's using half basically for water. Ooh. Little bit off. Alright, so I'll head down to where the trailer is. Get that picked up. And I do need to grab the field boss to load up the last pallet. I don't think the field boss could pull this up, so pull up the hill. Oh, went right by it. Probably should put this away too, the sprayer. Park this over here for now. Everything's strapped up. Yeah, I can just quickly check. Yeah, that's 2. That's 2 trips. Yeah. It's only 2 trips. So it won't take too long to sell that. So this would be 8,000 liters of olive oil. Of course, you can see we're struggling to get up this hill. It's a very, very steep hill. I think once we buy more land, I may try to make roads on that side, on that basically on the other side of these pieces of land, to help us so we can actually go that way versus anything else. Which actually we'll be buying, if I do buy the piece with the trees on it, we'd be buying quite a bit of these roads. So we would just need to connect in. Well, we could connect this land into here. Yeah, we could almost bypass this hill, honestly. So that's almost like right by the hill, so we could probably turn down there and be fine. And drive into that road, and that'll take us right out of here. I haven't decided which piece yet. I'm considering the wooded one just because we could do a production evolving wood. No, it will be production I've never done. I'm always down to try new things. Alright, so I believe this is sold at the co-op. Probably the same place the eggs are. I can verify in here. So yeah, it's sold at the co-op. Price is still going up. But, like I said, it's gonna end up going down. Oh, now it shows it might go up next month. I don't want to risk it, though. It was showing May earlier. At most, we're out $5,000. Which, yeah, $5,000's a good amount of money, but we could also potentially be making even less if we wait. Because I've had it before where it'll change from showing max in May to June, just as example. And then we'll go to June and the price will be way low. And just like, well, what the heck happened to the good price, supposedly? It's $97,000. That is including the environmental bonus. Because like I've said before, for some reason it doesn't show separate when we sell here. If we sell anywhere else, it shows separate. Just not here for some unknown reason. I've checked into it. I've tried to fix it. We still get the money, so I'm not complaining. As long as we get the money, that's kind of what's the important part. Honestly, I'm not completely against it being in one sell trigger. Makes it a lot easier to know how much money you made. You don't have to combine the two. Yeah, that is probably about everything for today. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.